Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Blue Hedgehog 2010, returning to you with episode 4 of Let's Play Sonic Generations for the PC. In the last episode, we've completed the Sky Sanctuary Zone with, well, maybe small issues, but we fixed that issue at the end of that episode. And we just found out that, oh, we can't go on to the boss stage until we find these 3 boss keys, and by unlocking the aura around the boss, you have to complete 1 challenge in each zone to unlock the barrier to get the key. So pretty much you're given 5 choices of challenges for each zone as both classic Sonic and modern Sonic. This one is Doppelganger Race. Doppelganger Race pretty much just face a ghost, that's all you can do. And this one, depending on which enemies are within each zone, you have to complete a you have to beat certain ones to get to the end of the stage, and as well as completing a friend challenge as well. For this particular challenge, I decided to go with the Buzz Bomber's Revenge. Pretty much what you do in this challenge is try to reach the exit within a time limit by avoiding the Buzz Bombers, etc, etc, etc. Now, as you can see on the top right corner of the screen, you are given a chance to get an S rank if you beat it at a certain time. I don't know what happens if you get the S ranks on the challenges for each zone, but I'm going to do a little bit of research on that so I can see what happens. But as you can see, these challenges are very well different from the act stage itself, and it actually adds more fun feature to it as you complete these challenges. Now, I know I said I wouldn't worry about the challenges in the first episode, but it's a given that you have to complete 3 challenges to get 3 boss keys so you can face the boss. So I'll only be doing 3 challenges per area that we go through. A bonus bell has been added to the challenge act gate. What this does is after each challenge that you complete, it will unlock a bell. You ring the bell and a song note comes out. You have at least a certain amount of time to catch it so you can unlock more goodies to your collectibles. This includes artwork, music, and I don't think character bios. I think that gets covered when you rescue most of your friends anyway. But with that, we completed 1 challenge from the Green Hill Zone, and we will, well, going to go through a challenge for Chemical Plant Zone. In this one, I decided to go with the Aqua Shield challenge because, well, hey, why not? Use the Aqua Shield. If you don't know what the Aqua Shield is, pretty much it's an item you used in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles, and Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3 as well. You can perform the bounce jump like you were able to do on Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and that's what I found pretty neat. You couldn't advance through the stage unless you do that bounce. Now, I will admit I did have a few mess-ups in this challenge because I've never played this challenge before. I think the challenge I've completed in a Chemical Plant Zone was a Doppelganger Race, so... But you can really tell that Sega has gone out of the way to be more creative with the game, and actually it adds more fun to the game in my opinion, because I actually enjoy doing these challenges. So yeah, in the last episode I've mentioned that I would explain the areas within each zone, which contains 3 zones in each area, but you know, you've seen the trailers, and you've pretty much seen the whole area of this playthrough of episode 1, 2, and 3. But pretty much each area contains an era. If you haven't realized by now from this, it's the Green Hill Zone, the Chemical Plant Zone, and Sky Sanctuary Zone is part of the Genesis era. In the next era we're going to be exploring is the Dreamcast era, and I'm not going to explain which levels are going to be in there. And also the third era after that would be the modern era. As you can tell from that end of that challenge, there was an icon that says, "I have new skills, please check out my shops." Pretty much, I'll go ahead and do that later, but I went ahead and go for the Sky Sanctuary for a doppelganger race, just to show you what the doppelganger race pretty much looks like. Pretty much you just race through the whole area with your ghost, or as they like to call it in this game, the doppelganger, through each stage. Is yeah, Omochow, thanks for pointing out the obvious. Really not much to explain on this. I pretty much explained all that I can in this area. So, instead let me do a song and dance. No, I'm kidding. Actually, I think I have the basic idea what I'm going to be doing before I move on to the next era. I don't know how I'm going to quite pull it off, but I think after the boss that'll be coming up after this episode, I will be doing a red ring search for each zones. I'm not going to worry about the challenges. Challenges will be taken care of until after the gameplay story, so... But I will collect each of the red rings in pretty much after I fight the boss on this era. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna go through with these with this project. That's how I'm gonna handle things on this project. I don't know what else to really say, except, there was something I wanted to bring up, but I completely forgot. You're gonna have yourselves a laugh at this part, because if given, it's a given, you know what they all say, when you die once, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Well, that was my bad on my part. I thought I would be able to jump on the clouds to reach that platform, but it turns out I can just do a normal jump. So I had a big facepalm moment when I realized that. As far as challenges go, like it said in the last episode, there are 5 challenges in each act of each zone, making them 10 each. So that pretty much, in every area, that pretty much just gives off 30 challenges in each area. Of which I don't know if you're supposed to get an S rank on it or not. So I don't know, I'll do some more research on that and let you know in the next episode, something like that. But we completed 1 challenge in each of the zones and pretty much got every single boss key. And I do a little music note hunt here. No! Also got our first song. Actually, it wouldn't be our first song, it would be our second song to add into our collection. If you haven't realized, I at the end of episode 3, I was able to get not only S rank, but I also got another red ring out of it at the very end of the stage. And I also unlocked the Green Hill Original, and I will show you a special feature that Sega did by unlocking music on this game. But we collected 3 boss keys, and we are going to face the boss in the next episode. That's about all the time I have here for this episode. So this is a Blue Hedgehog 2010, and I hope you all have a very wonderful day.